Hello YouTube, it's me, Red Lunarian, and I present to you another deck profile of my Mermail deck that I use at regionals, which got me top 64, and which of course helped me earn my invite to the World Championship Series qualifier, if that's how it's called. Well, so to start off, I had 3 defeats and 7 wins. I lost to Shadows most of the matches, so as you expect, there were a lot of shadow users on this tournament, and that's why I lost. But most of the shadow matches that I have, I actually won them, surprisingly, because I wasn't really expecting to win with a Mermail deck against shadows. But I was able to find my ways to defeat shadow shadow decks, which of course earned me my top 64 invite. So let's start. For a Mermail deck, of course you run one Mermail Abyss Megalo, triple Mermail Abyss Stews, self-explanatory, 3 Mermail Abyss Spikes, 1 Mermail Abyss Church. With the Mermail Abyss Church Pike combo, of course you have to run Gandhi. I run 2 Lindy. I don't run 3 because I don't like drawing to discard on the first turn. It's just not really that good for me. So I prefer at 2, so I can still activate it with the Abyss Spheres. And at 2 it's not dead, because you will most likely draw into the Abyss Sphere instead of drawing into Lindy. And even at 2 it was working pretty well for me. Then I run triple Gen X Undyne, and with that I run 2 Gen X controllers. And the reason that I run 3 Gen X Undyne is because I like drawing them on the first turn, or just have them on my hand and save them until I can pop something with the Atlanteans, such as with heavy infantry or Atlantean marksmen. And then for the Atlantean lineup, I run 1 Dragoons, double marksman, and 1 Atlantean heavy infantry, and that's it for the Atlanteans. And then of course for a Mermail deck you have to run Tidal Dragon, Ruler of Waterfalls, which was I used this card against Shadow Winda is to get rid of that card, because I really can't stand that card. For El Shadow Construct, I always use heavy infantry to destroy her, and I have on my back row to prevent my opponent from using again its Shadow Fusion. I always had Vanity's Emptiness on my back row in case my opponent tried to summon El Construct Shadow again. And that's how pretty much I won some of my matches. For the spell cards, I run triple Upstart Goblin, since I'm not running anything else that allows me to draw cards other than Allure of Darkness. And I run double Soul Charge. To me, double Soul Charge, well, on the tournament I never actually use Soul Charge, because most of the time when I wanted to use Soul Charge, it was to go into the extra deck. But when I was doing Shadows, this card really never helped me, because of course you are going to go into your extra deck if you are going to use these cards, or use for anything that you want to use them for. But to me, I probably just cut this to 1, and probably with the upcoming ban list, probably just go to 1, because I don't really, because drawing this card in first turn is not really that well on Mermails. But it was still good though, just to revive some Mermail monsters and go for 101 or Exidonite or Mermail Abyss Gaius, so I can knock down my opponent. And then I run triple Abyss Spheres, of course, because you have to run around Mermails. For my other traps, I run 2 Break Skills. This card helped me against a Shadow Winda and a Shadow Construct, and also for general usage for negating effects. I run through Phoenix Wind Blast. Instead of running compulsory evacuation device and bottom strap hole, I was running 2 Phoenix Wind Blast to get rid of most of my opponent's monster, and this card always work well against the Shadow matchup, and of course, yeah, it helped me a lot. Then I run for field removal, I had Torrential Tribute and Solemn Warning. Then, because I don't run MSP is on the main deck, I had 2 Trap Stands and double Vanity's Emptiness. And that's it for the main deck. And for the extra deck, I run 1 Ghost Trick Alucard to get rid of my opponent's set cards. 1 Mech Equip Engineer just to protect my other monsters that I have on the field. I will usually use this card with Abyss Gaius to prevent it from being destroyed with other monsters. Basically used to make my Mermail Abyss Gaius invincible. And with then I run Bahamut Shark, and with that I run Nightmare Shark and Mermail Abyss Strike. And this card won me a game against Shadows because my opponent used Soul Charge to revive a bunch of monsters, so he could defeat me next turn. But because he had around, I think he had 18 life points left, and I had a Gen X Undyne on the field. And I had the Gen X controller in my hand. I just summoned my Gen X controller, and then I overlay with my Gen X Undyne to summon this Nightmare Shark. Oh no, I think he had 22 life points, but I had a Titan on my graveyard, and then I spell summon my Titan, then activate his effect to target Titan, and then that pretty much got me game that turn, which was amazing because I was about to lose that, because I already lost the last match for that turn. Then one Abyss Dweller for anything that activates in the graveyard. 1 that goes to Emerald to recycle the Gen X controller and the Gen X Undynes, or the Atlanteans. Lava Ball Chain to get my Titan, and it has pretty much usage with Upstart Goblin too. Then Evil Storm Exciton Knight, Silent Honor Arc, number 11 big guy, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac, Mermail Abyss Gaius, Black Rose Dragon, and of course Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree. And that's it for the extra deck. Then for my side deck, I run triple Maxi. Shit. Okay, I run triple Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Malevolent Catastrophes, 1 Chain Disappearance for the Burning Abyss matchup, 3 Light Imprisoning Mirrors for the Satellar and anything that has to do with Lightsworns. And of course you had to run this on the format Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, 3 of them, because I really can't stand the Shadow match. And that's it. That's it for my deck. Anything else that I have to say? Well, really nothing. It was a pretty fun tournament though. I was able to manage my Shadow matchups by just not summoning my extra deck monsters. I will only use them if I needed to. So that's it. If there's anything else you would like to know, please leave that on the comments. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for your time.